5:30, and due to the absence of the mayor for tonight's meeting, I'd like to call the meeting to order. And I'd like to begin by asking the commission to consider appointing someone to serve as a presiding officer for tonight's meeting, and typically that would be the senior member of the board. In this case would be Commissioner Erickson.
Is that by longevity or age? Or both?
All of the above.
Just want to clarify.
I would make a motion to appoint Commissioner Erickson as acting president for this evening's meeting.
Okay, I have a motion. Could I have a second?
I will second that.
Okay, I have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Jeff. The meeting having been called to order, I'd asked for the commission to consider the minutes of the June 4th, 2012 meeting.
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes of June 4th.
We'll second that.
There's a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the June 4th, 2012 meeting minutes. Are there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same sign. Motion's carried. You have before you the agenda for tonight's meeting. Does anyone wish to add anything to the agenda?
Okay. I would like to add an appointment to appoint Commissioner Erickson as acting president for the purpose of the Bethel bond closing tomorrow.
Okay, we'll put that under number 3 in new business, to act in the mayor's absence.
I would make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to approve the agenda as amended. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carried. Next item on the agenda is appearances, acknowledgement, and correspondence in our packet, and I think that's been circulated with the press. And on the agenda, the May building permit report. Anyone have any questions or comments on that?
I would make a motion to acknowledge the May building permit report.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second to acknowledge the May building permit report. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is carried. The next item on your agenda is old business, of which there is none. Move to new business. Item 1 is personnel. You have before you in your packet the personnel to be considered at this meeting. What are your wishes?
I make a motion that we approve the personnel in front of us.
Second.
A motion to approve the personnel as submitted. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is carried. Next item on the new business is bills for approval and bills for ratification. Those were sent out. What are your wishes on bills? And
I'd make a motion to approve and ratify the bills.
Second.
there's a motion to approve and ratify the bills. Do you have any comments on the bills, Jeff?
$500,000 worth.
Just another average day in paradise. Okay. Didn't overdraw us, did you?
No.
Okay, all right, okay, good. Not yet, okay, all right. Okay, we have a motion, second to approve and ratify the bills. Hearing no further.
No, I don't think we've gotten the motion yet. Did we?
Yeah, there was a motion and a second.
Okay.
Motion and a second. I think,
Yep.
yep,
That's
okay.
right. Mike.
I got second.
Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is approved, carried. Item 3 under new business has been added to the agenda. I'd ask David Jenks to do a little explanation of that.
Sure, be happy to. You may recall that in the past weeks, we have approved a resolution for the Bethel bond closing. That bond closing does not count towards our debt limit, but the city, by law, essentially has to act as a conduit. The closing of that bond transaction is scheduled for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're not exactly sure how, but bond counsel did not get the mayor notified of that, and the mayor is gone at least for a couple of days this week and is unable to attend that meeting. Bond closing is a somewhat complicated matter. There are a lot of parties involved with a lot of signatures, and extending the closing time could increase costs, and it will certainly cause some trouble for rescheduling. And so under South Dakota Codified Law 9-9-8, in the commission form of government, you as a commission are allowed to make a motion to appoint an acting president of the Board of Commissioners. That acting president, under state law, has all of the powers and can perform all of the duties of the mayor during the mayor's absence. So I would suggest that you consider a motion appointing one of you, the acting president, to attend and execute the documents at tomorrow's bond closing.
And that's at Weber's?
That is at First Bank and Trust.
Oh, it's at First
at
Bank
8
Trust,
a.m.
okay. Any questions, or
No.
what are your wishes?
I would offer a motion to appoint Commissioner Erickson as acting president for the purpose of the Bethel bond closing tomorrow.
I would second that.
Okay. Is that
That's sufficient.
satisfied?
Absolutely.
Okay. You've heard a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Announcement and other business, there is none. And by the way, Jeff, do we need 3 for votes for passing? I haven't been voting, but I will vote.
No,
Just acknowledge
typically,
my,
You are a vote, yes.
Okay, then-
Unless you say no.
okay,
it's
I assume
affirmative.
since I didn't say no,
Right.
nay, I just, okay. So I just want to make sure that because we have such limited membership tonight. With that in mind, we're down to announcement and other business. And I see none listed.
I make a move that we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.